You might not believe this, but researchers at Loma Linda University tracked over 7,000 adults for 5 years and discovered something remarkable about cashews. Those who consumed them regularly showed a 37% lower risk of heart disease. Yet here's what most seniors never hear: eating cashews the wrong way after 70 can silently damage your kidneys, spike your blood sugar, and even trigger dangerous allergic reactions. Today, we're revealing the 5 critical mistakes you need to avoid. This might sound surprising, but multiple studies from institutions like Harvard Medical School and the Journal of Nutrition reveal that while cashews are nutritional powerhouses, they require careful handling after 70. Your body changes significantly in these years, digestion slows, kidney function declines, and medication interactions become more complex. So let's count down from number 5 to number 1, the 5 dangerous mistakes seniors make with cashews, and most importantly, how to enjoy them safely and powerfully. Mistake number 5, ignoring portion control. The foundation mistake. Picture this: you're sitting in your favorite chair, watching television, and that jar of cashews is right beside you. One handful becomes 2, then 3. It feels innocent, after all, they're just nuts, right? But here's what's happening inside your body that you can't see. A single ounce of cashews, that's roughly 18 cashews, contains 157 calories and 12 grams of fat. Now, these are healthy fats, the kind your heart needs. But after 70, your metabolism has slowed by approximately 20 to 25% compared to your 30s. According to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who consume more than 2 ounces of high-calorie nuts daily without adjusting their overall diet gained an average of 8 to 12 pounds over just 6 months. But weight gain isn't even the biggest concern. Cashews are exceptionally high in oxalates, naturally occurring compounds that, in excess, can crystallize in your kidneys. A study from the National Kidney Foundation found that seniors consuming more than 2 ounces of high-oxalate nuts daily increased their kidney stone risk by 40%. The right way to eat cashews. First, measure your portions. Use a small bowl, never eat directly from the container. 1 ounce, about 18 cashews, is your daily maximum. If you're eating other nuts that day, reduce accordingly. Second, time matters. Consume your cashews with a meal, not as a standalone snack. When eaten alongside fiber-rich vegetables and protein, the absorption of fat slows, preventing blood sugar spikes and promoting better satiety. Third, hydration is critical. For every ounce of cashews you consume, drink at least 8 ounces of water within the next hour. This helps your kidneys process the oxalates more efficiently and prevents crystal formation. Here's a gentle visual: imagine your daily cashew portion fitting comfortably in the palm of your hand. That's your guide. No overflowing, no second helpings. It's a small change, but it protects your kidneys while still giving your body the magnesium, copper, and zinc that cashews provide so abundantly. Before we dive into mistake number 4, if this information is helping you understand your nutrition better, tap that like button. It helps us reach more seniors who need reliable health guidance. And tell us in the comments, do you currently eat cashews? We read every story you share, and your experiences help our community grow stronger together. Mistake number 4, eating salted or flavored varieties. The silent sodium trap. Walk into any supermarket, and you'll find cashews in a dozen varieties: honey roasted, sea salt, garlic butter, spicy chili. They taste incredible, but for seniors over 70, they're silent contributors to a dangerous health spiral. The American Heart Association recommends that seniors consume no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium daily. A single serving of salted cashews can contain 180 to 250 milligrams, and remember, that's just 1 ounce. Most people eat 2 or 3 times that amount. Here's what happened in a Finnish study that tracked 400 seniors for 8 weeks. Half continued eating their regular salted nuts, while the other half switched to raw, unsalted varieties. The unsalted group saw their systolic blood pressure drop by an average of 7 points, while the salted group actually increased by 3 points. That 10-point difference? It translates to a 20% reduction in stroke risk. But sodium is just the beginning. Flavored cashews often contain added sugars, inflammatory oils like palm oil, and preservatives like BHT. After 70, your liver's detoxification capacity has decreased by approximately 30%. Every chemical your body has to process puts additional strain on this already burdened organ. And here's something even more concerning: many seniors are on blood pressure medications like ACE inhibitors or diuretics. High sodium intake doesn't just work against these medications, it can create dangerous potassium imbalances that lead to irregular heartbeats. The right way to choose and prepare cashews. First, always buy raw, unsalted cashews. Check the ingredient list, it should say one thing: cashews. Nothing else. Second, if you find plain cashews too bland, roast them yourself. Spread them on a baking sheet, roast at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 to 10 minutes, and add your own flavor with just a tiny pinch of sea salt, no more than 1/8 teaspoon per ounce, or better yet, use herbs like rosemary, thyme, or a dash of cinnamon. Third, avoid cashew butter unless you make it yourself. Commercial cashew butter is often loaded with added oils, sugars, and salt. A simple home blender in 5 minutes gives you pure, creamy cashew butter with nothing but the nut itself. Consistency is what turns this from just a habit into your body's quiet repair signal. Every time you choose the clean version, you're reducing inflammation, protecting your blood vessels, and giving your liver a break it desperately needs. Mistake number 3: eating cashews on an empty stomach, the digestive time bomb. Here's something most seniors never realize: cashews, despite their creamy texture, are incredibly dense and challenging to digest, especially when your stomach is empty and your digestive enzymes are at their lowest. After 70, your body produces approximately 40% less stomach acid than it did at 30. This is called hypochlorhydria, and it's one of the most underdiagnosed digestive issues in seniors. When you eat cashews on an empty stomach, they sit there, requiring intensive enzymatic breakdown that your system simply cannot provide efficiently. Research from the Journal of Gastroenterology found that seniors who consumed high-fat nuts first thing in the morning experienced bloating, gas, and acid reflux at rates 60% higher than those who ate them with meals. But it gets more concerning. When your cells start struggling to break down these fats, they enter your small intestine partially undigested. This triggers inflammatory responses and can lead to a condition called malabsorption, where your body extracts fewer nutrients from all your food. Think of your digestive system like a factory. In the morning, the workers are just arriving, the machines are warming up. If you immediately throw in the hardest job of the day, dense, fatty cashews, the entire system gets overwhelmed. But if you start with lighter fare, then introduce the cashews midday when everything's running smoothly, the process becomes effortless. There's also the blood sugar component. Cashews contain about 8 grams of carbohydrates per ounce. When eaten alone on an empty stomach, especially first thing in the morning, they can cause a moderate blood sugar spike followed by a crash around 90 minutes later. A study tracking 300 diabetic seniors found that those who ate nuts first thing in the morning had 35% more blood sugar variability throughout the day. The right way to time your cashew consumption. First, never eat cashews as your first food of the day. Wait at least 30 to 45 minutes after waking, and have something light first: a glass of warm water with lemon, or a small piece of fruit. Second, the ideal time is mid-morning or mid-afternoon, paired with a meal. If you're having oatmeal around 10 a.m., add your measured portion of cashews on top. If you're having a salad for lunch, sprinkle them in. The fiber and protein from the other foods slow down fat absorption and stabilize blood sugar. Third, if you take any medications in the morning, especially thyroid medication or osteoporosis drugs like bisphosphonates, wait at least 2 hours before consuming cashews. The minerals in cashews, particularly calcium and magnesium, can interfere with medication absorption. Fourth, evening consumption requires caution. While some nuts like almonds are excellent before bed, cashews are stimulating for some seniors due to their B vitamin content. If you're sensitive, avoid them after 6 p.m. Most people never realize how quickly the body responds once it finally gets what it needs at the right time. Your digestion smooths out, your energy stabilizes, and that uncomfortable bloating simply disappears. Mistake number 2: ignoring medication interactions, the hidden chemical collision. This is where cashew consumption becomes genuinely dangerous, yet it's the mistake doctors rarely discuss during your appointments. Cashews are loaded with minerals and compounds that directly interact with some of the most commonly prescribed medications for seniors. And for many, this becomes the turning point, the moment they realize that even healthy foods require medical wisdom. Let's start with the most critical interaction: blood thinners. If you're taking warfarin, Coumadin, apixaban, Eliquis, or rivaroxaban, Xarelto, cashews pose a significant concern. They contain vitamin K, though in smaller amounts than leafy greens, but more importantly, they're rich in omega-3 fatty acids and salicylates, natural blood-thinning compounds. A study from the Mayo Clinic reviewed 1,200 seniors on blood thinners and found that those who regularly consumed nuts without medical supervision had INR, International Normalized Ratio, fluctuations that put them at increased bleeding risk. One woman, we'll call her Margaret, 74, had been stable on warfarin for 2 years. She started eating a handful of cashews daily after reading about their heart benefits. Within 3 weeks, she developed unexpected bruising and had a dangerous nosebleed that wouldn't stop. Her INR had jumped from 2.5 to 4.8, well into the danger zone. But blood thinners aren't the only concern. Cashews are exceptionally high in magnesium, about 83 milligrams per ounce. If you're taking medications for osteoporosis like alendronate, Fosamax, or risedronate, Actonal, this magnesium can bind to the medication in your stomach, reducing its absorption by up to 60%. Harvard Medical School researchers found that seniors who consumed high magnesium foods within 2 hours of taking bisphosphonates showed significantly lower bone density improvements over 12 months. Then there's the thyroid medication interaction. If you take levothyroxine, Synthroid, the fiber and minerals in cashews can interfere with absorption. The American Thyroid Association recommends waiting at least 4 hours after taking thyroid medication before consuming nuts. And here's something that surprises many: cashews can interact with diabetes medications. While they have a relatively low glycemic index, they're calorie-dense and contain natural sugars. For seniors on sulfonylureas like glyburide or glipizide, adding cashews without adjusting medication can lead to hypoglycemia, dangerously low blood sugar. The right way to manage cashews with medications. First, make a complete list of every medication and supplement you take. Show it to your doctor or pharmacist and specifically ask about nut interactions. Don't assume they'll remember to mention it. Second, implement strict timing protocols. Blood thinners, limit cashews to no more than 3 to 4 times per week, same amount each time. Consistency is key for warfarin, and inform your doctor so INR monitoring can adjust accordingly. Osteoporosis medications: take your bisphosphonate first thing in the morning with water only, then wait at least 2 hours before any food, including cashews. Thyroid medication: take on empty stomach first thing in the morning, wait 4 hours before cashews. Diabetes medications: consume cashews only with meals, never alone, and monitor blood sugar more frequently for 2 weeks when first introducing them. Third, keep a food symptom journal for 1 month. Note when you eat cashews, what time, how much, and any symptoms you experience: bleeding, bruising, digestive upset, energy crashes, or anything unusual. This gives your doctor concrete data to work with. Fourth, consider asking for more frequent monitoring during the first month. If you're on blood thinners, request an extra INR check. If you're managing diabetes, test your blood sugar before and 90 minutes after eating cashews for a week. This single change, this thoughtful coordination between nutrition and medication, can shift the way your body heals itself overnight. It's not about giving up cashews, it's about consuming them with the wisdom your health deserves. Mistake number 1, ignoring allergic reactions and cross-sensitivities, the life-threatening oversight. Here's what most seniors don't know, and what makes this the number 1 dangerous mistake: cashew allergies can develop suddenly after 70, even if you've eaten them safely your entire life. This isn't just about a little itching or mild discomfort. Cashew allergies are among the most severe of all nut allergies, and they're becoming increasingly common in the senior population. Meet Robert, 71, from Cleveland. He'd eaten cashews occasionally throughout his life without any issues. One afternoon, while having his usual mixed nuts as a snack, he noticed his throat felt slightly scratchy. He dismissed it as seasonal allergies. 3 days later, he had a small handful of cashews again. Within 10 minutes, his throat began swelling, his breathing became labored, and hives erupted across his chest. His wife called 911. He was experiencing anaphylaxis, a life-threatening allergic reaction that required immediate epinephrine. What happened to Robert is happening more frequently than medical experts expected. Research from the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology studied 600 seniors over 5 years and found that 12% developed new food allergies after age 65, with tree nuts, particularly cashews and pistachios, being the most common culprits. But why does this happen? Your immune system changes as you age. It's called immunosenescence, the gradual deterioration of immune function. Paradoxically, while your immune system becomes weaker at fighting infections, it simultaneously becomes more reactive to proteins it perceives as threats. The proteins in cashews, particularly anacardic acid, are structurally similar to urushiol, the compound in poison ivy. Your aging immune system can suddenly decide these proteins are dangerous invaders. Here's where it gets even more complex: cross-reactivity. If you're allergic to pistachios, mangoes, or poison ivy, you have a significantly elevated risk of developing cashew allergy. They're all in the same botanical family, Anacardiaceae. A study from Massachusetts General Hospital found that 40% of people with mango allergies also reacted to cashews. And there's another hidden danger: oral allergy syndrome. Many seniors with seasonal pollen allergies, birch, ragweed, mugwort, can develop mouth tingling, lip swelling, or throat itching when eating cashews. It's called cross-reactive pollen food syndrome. Your immune system confuses the proteins in cashews with pollen proteins. But here's what makes this mistake particularly dangerous: after 70, seniors often have delayed reactions. While younger adults with nut allergies typically react within minutes, seniors may not experience symptoms for 30 to 60 minutes. By that time, they've often taken their daily medications, had other foods, or are alone at home. They don't connect their sudden symptoms, difficulty breathing, facial swelling, severe stomach cramping, with the cashews they ate an hour ago. And if you're on beta blockers for blood pressure or heart conditions, like metoprolol or atenolol, you're in even greater danger. Beta blockers can mask the early warning signs of anaphylaxis: your heart won't race as it normally would, and they make epinephrine less effective if you do need emergency treatment. The right way to approach cashew safety. First, if you're introducing cashews after a long break or eating them for the first time, start with a tiny amount, just 2 to 3 cashews. Chew slowly and wait 2 hours before eating more. Do this test when you're not alone and when you have access to immediate help. Second, know the warning signs of allergic reactions. Immediate: lip tingling, mouth itching, throat tightness, skin flushing. Moderate: hives, facial swelling, stomach cramps, diarrhea. Severe: difficulty breathing, throat closing, dizziness, rapid pulse, loss of consciousness. If you experience even mild symptoms, stop consuming cashews immediately and consult an allergist before trying again. Third, if you have any known allergies, to other nuts, to shellfish, to latex, to mangoes, or to pollen, get formal allergy testing before regularly consuming cashews. A simple skin prick test or blood test, specific IgE, can detect sensitivity before a dangerous reaction occurs. Fourth, always keep Benadryl, diphenhydramine, accessible if you choose to eat cashews and have any allergy history. For seniors with confirmed nut sensitivities but who accidentally consume cashews, 25 to 50 milligrams of Benadryl taken immediately can reduce reaction severity while waiting for emergency care. Fifth, if you're prescribed an EpiPen for other allergies, carry it always, and make sure family members know how to use it. Practice with the trainer device. Anaphylaxis is most survivable when epinephrine is administered within the first 5 to 10 minutes. Sixth, inform your caregivers, family members, and friends about any cashew sensitivity. Many baked goods, Asian dishes, vegan cheese products, and even some cosmetics contain cashew derivatives. You need advocates who can help you avoid hidden exposures. Seventh, read every label, every time. Cashews hide in unexpected places: granola bars, trail mixes, pesto sauce, dairy-free products, and even some spice blends. Food manufacturers can change ingredients without warning. And here's the emotional truth that connects all of this: your body at 70 is different, wiser in some ways, more vulnerable in others. The foods that once nourished you safely may now require caution. This isn't weakness, it's simply the honest reality of aging. And that's why this isn't just a tip, it's a quiet revolution happening inside your body when you finally listen to what it's trying to tell you. Every itch, every slight discomfort, every unusual reaction is communication. Honor it. Let's bring these 5 critical mistakes together, because when you understand how they connect, cashews transform from a potential danger into a powerful health ally. The timeline of safe cashew consumption. Week 1, start with portion control and timing. Measure 18 cashews, eat them mid-morning with oatmeal, and hydrate properly. Monitor how your body feels. Week 2 to 3, if no adverse reactions, establish your medication timing protocol. Coordinate with your doctor, adjust your schedule, and keep that food symptom journal. Month 1, by now, you'll notice the benefits: better heart health markers, improved mineral status, more stable energy. Your body has adjusted to the routine. Month 3, this is when the cellular magic happens. The magnesium has improved your muscle function, the copper has supported your immune system, and the antioxidants have been quietly reducing inflammation. It's not one change that makes cashews safe, it's how these 5 protective strategies support each other. Control your portions, choose the pure versions, time them correctly, manage your medications wisely, and respect your body's signals about allergies. Here's the beautiful truth: cashews contain compounds that can genuinely support your health after 70. They provide heart-protective monounsaturated fats, bone-building magnesium and phosphorus, immune-supporting zinc and copper, and even tryptophan that helps your brain produce serotonin. The research is clear: seniors who consume appropriate amounts of tree nuts have better cardiovascular outcomes, stronger bones, and improved cognitive function. But, and this is the wisdom part, only when consumed with knowledge and care. And if you've watched until now, it means you truly care about your health, and that already sets you apart. Most people look for quick fixes or ignore important details. You've spent this time learning how to do things right. That's the mindset that transforms health. In our next video, we'll reveal the 5 dangerous mistakes seniors make with turmeric after 70, because this powerful spice, like cashews, requires specific knowledge to use safely and effectively. Every morning gives us one more chance to rebuild. And every choice you make, like understanding how to eat cashews safely, is a choice to honor the body that's carried you this far. Your body at 70 isn't broken, it's experienced. It simply needs you to work with its wisdom, not against it. When you measure your portions, when you check that ingredient label, when you coordinate with your doctor, you're not being paranoid, you're being responsible. You're being the kind of person who wants to thrive, not just survive. Thank you for spending this time with Senior Guide. We're honored to walk this health journey with you, sharing research that matters and strategies that work. Which of these 5 mistakes will you correct first? Will it be switching to unsalted cashews, or perhaps talking to your doctor about medication interactions? Tell us in the comments. Your experience might help another senior avoid a dangerous mistake. And remember, small changes, when done with heart and wisdom, can turn into lifelong healing. You deserve to enjoy nutritious food safely. You deserve to feel confident about what you're eating. And you deserve these extra years of health and vitality. See you in the next video, and until then, stay strong, stay curious, and stay young at heart.